Hello and welcome to today's Demo Jam from the AppExchange. My name is Jeff Gross. I'm a Salesforce MVP, and I'm joined by two friends who are always here with me, Joshua Hoskins and Amanda Nelson. Hey, you two, how are you doing today on this fine July daytime?
Hello, I am super excited to be here. What a great day and a great topic, some marketing commerce apps we're going to see today. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey Jeff, great to be with you
Hey.
again. It's really awesome. Got a lot of great apps lined up. Really excited for everyone.
That's right. We've got some competitors here that are going to be talking about showing us their commerce and marketing apps. So you as an audience can follow along on Twitter with the hashtag DemoJam. That's where you find us. Today's participants that you're going to be seeing include Digital River, Bluesnap, NewStore, Query Studio for Marketing Cloud. So there is one way that we do this Demo Jam every time, and it goes with some rules. So Joshua, tell us the rules.
One Demo Jam contestant will get 3 minutes and only 3 minutes, no slides, and there'll be one winner who will have the opportunity to have bragging rights and also get this really cool trophy at the end. So best of luck to all of you. Over to you, Jeff.
All right. Well, we are going to jump right into it. And our first contestant today is Bluesnap. Bluesnap provides an all-in-one payment platform designed to increase sales and reduce costs for B2C and B2B businesses. It's extremely important with everybody having to convert their businesses and do this online. Well, with Bluesnap, an account, business can both sell domestically and globally, helping companies optimize their cross-border sales, consolidate payment integrations, and simplify reconciliation. So extremely important in this time because everybody wants to be out there and selling. To make it simpler and to do it globally, we've got Rachel with us today. Rachel, are you ready to show us how this all works and do the 3-minute demo?
I am ready, Jeff.
Fantastic. Let's see. Do we have your screen up here? Am I not seeing it?
Sharing now. I think it's coming through.
Okay. Brilliant. With that, your 3 minutes begins now.
Great. Today I'm going to give you an overview of Bluesnap's all-in-one payment platform. Our platform helps B2B and B2C businesses increase sales and reduce costs by solving common payment pain points, including consolidating multiple payment integrations or gateways, improving payment conversions and optimizing cross-border payments, and simplifying reconciliation. Every day, we help businesses struggling to manage multiple payment integrations, and in fact, more than 60% of retailers have this issue. And this can happen when businesses accept multiple payments in multiple countries and multiple currencies. With Bluesnap, businesses get everything they need to take payments across the globe with just one integration and one account. Our platform is connected to a network of more than 30 global banks, and this helps keep payments local, which increases authorization rates and reduces cross-border fees. Our intelligent payment routing automatically directs transactions to the banks with the highest likelihood of approval. And in cases where the transaction isn't approved, we instantly fail over to another bank, which can increase authorization rates by another 1 to 3%. We accept level 2 and level 3 data, which increases authorization rates while lowering costs. And to ensure that businesses have the most recent card information, we have Account Updater with all 3 major card brands. To reduce checkout abandonment, we provide more than 100 shopper currencies and a broad range of payment types like Apple Pay, Google Pay, SEPA, ACH, and many, many more. We have the ability to automatically generate invoices and embed payments while automatically syncing to the business's ERP systems. And also built in is award-winning sales protection and friendly fraud elimination tools. We allow businesses to set rules and targets specific to the products they sell and in the markets they sell into. We've built in the card brand rules, compliance, and tax components so businesses can be confident when they sell outside their borders. And all payment data from all countries, all currencies, and all payment types are consolidated in one reporting engine for a holistic view of the business. This allows businesses to reconcile easier, We've had clients tell us that reconciliation has gone from days to hours. And we also provide something pretty unique, which is detailed payment conversion reporting. We give information by issuer, by BIN, by reason code, payment types, currencies. So this makes it easy for them to diagnose and address any checkout abandonment issues or payment authorization issues. Businesses maintain complete visibility and control of their business performance anywhere, anytime.
Right down there to the wire. I was about ready to let you know that the 3 minutes was up, but you completed it. This is from a merchant standpoint, what a simple thing to do because one place, one account, an ability to increase your sales, decrease your abandonment rate, and I frankly, I didn't even know the back end possibilities of this to be able to check another bank to be able to increase the rate of acceptance to make sure that anything that comes back declined, you have another opportunity for that, whether it be something of a timeout or who knows what the reason is. The fact that you have that all in there makes it so much simpler. And I can only imagine merchants have got to love this.
Yes, yeah, there's really beauty to having that intelligent payment routing. We have failovers and retries.
Fantastic. Amanda, what kind of question do we have for Rachel?
Yes, lots of great information there in just 3 minutes. And the question we have is, what should businesses consider when taking global payments?
That's a really good question, and it's something that we're seeing accelerating. We just did a study that showed that more than 2/3 of shoppers have actually purchased from a website outside of their home country. So something that businesses really need to be prepared for. For me, when I think about selling globally, it's all about acting locally. So one is localizing the shopper experience. So if the shopper experience isn't localized, it leads to checkout abandonment where they get to checkout and they just leave. And localizing that experience means local languages, offering it in their local currency, and offering local payment types. Super critical. The other thing is localizing payment acceptance. And you really want to align where the card is being issued from, so where the shopper's card was issued to where you're processing the payment. And that takes a lot of logic to be able to route it to the right bank. It means
great.
You get higher authorization rates and decreased costs.
Fantastic. Well, Rachel, good job. Thank you for showing us that today. I am going to pass it over to my friend Joshua, who's going to introduce our second contestant today.
Hello, everyone. So next up, we have Digital River. So expanding your commerce business internationally is full of risk, unknown costs, complexities, and legal pitfalls. A virtual temple of doom. Can you imagine that? How did Indiana Jones succeed? He had the right tools, he had the right help, and he also had the skills to win the day. Digital River brings the full set of gear for your global commerce growth and adventure, not just payments, but tax, fraud, compliance, and fulfillment, the holy grail of commerce transaction processing, all through one Salesforce app on the AppExchange and one partner, Digital River. Today with us, we have Mike, and we also have Tom. Are you guys out there?
Yeah, we're here.
All right. Well, you've got 3 minutes to show us a ton of stuff. So if you're ready, your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. Indiana Jones here. When I set out on a global adventure, I always make sure to have my whip, my jacket, my handgun, and of course, my trusty hat. To make the world safe for e-commerce, I turn to Digital River, who bring payments, tax, fraud, and compliance all in a single integration to Salesforce B2B and B2C. Collecting the treasure of your commerce success and keeping away from the bad guys can be risky and complex. Trust me. Digital River has 25 years of experience helping enterprise adventurers like you to safely, securely, and profitably process over $100 billion in commerce sales. And here's how they do it. When your shoppers put some treasure in their cart on your Salesforce commerce site, Digital River appears by presenting its terms of sale, its privacy policy, and a statement disclosing that they act as the merchant and seller of record for this transaction on your behalf. So it's not just technology. They sell your products on your behalf, and that means Digital River takes on all of the difficulty of processing commerce transactions globally. Here you can see that Digital River calculates, collects, and remits taxes on your behalf globally. You don't have to worry about it at all. Digital River protects your data and the privacy of your customers. They assure that you're in compliance with difficult trade regulations, process your payments through the most optimal providers, and intelligent routing to maximize authorization and conversion. All of this through one simple integration and a tiny footprint in your user experience. The integration is enabled with a small number of settings in your Salesforce admin panel, provided by the Digital River team and your system integrator partner. And all of the important order and customer information stays in Salesforce. You don't need to use a separate admin with the Digital River app. So, thank you, my enterprise and commerce adventurers, and remember, I'd be crazy to set out without my whip, my jacket, my handgun, and this hat, and you'd be crazy to set out on a global commerce adventure without the most experienced and only provider of payments, tax, fraud, and compliance, all in a single integration to Salesforce B2B and B2C. Thank you again for accompanying me on this quest. And one more thing to remember, when it comes to finding your e-commerce treasure, Digital River really is the only time that X marks the spot. That's Indiana Jones, over and out.
Nice, awesome. Thank you so much for that. You know what I really did like about your demo is, one, the background music couldn't be awesomer than that. But also that you took us on a tour of the actual experience that customers get, making that experience very seamless and also comprehensive. I also like the fact that you pointed out that through messaging and communication about the purchase and being the source of the transaction, all of that stuff is wrapped in to make it comprehensive and secure, but also reportable, making the Salesforce experience of the admin very seamless, because of all those rules and taxes and all of those things are handled by the app in itself. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank
Amanda,
you.
what questions do we have out there for Digital River?
Yeah, that was great. I'm just watching Indiana Jones right now, so I'm just gonna sit here for a moment.
Let's have a moment.
When we were preparing for this, I had asked if Harrison Ford worked at Digital River. He does not, but I thought that would be a good hire, Lots of great questions. The question is, they really like your analogy. As I evaluate options on AppExchange on my quest to enter new markets, what is that single thing that sets Digital River apart?
Well, it's a great question, Amanda. There are a lot of choices out there in the AppExchange, and there are a lot of really good choices. So you have to think about what the requirements and needs of your business are. Where Digital River really separates itself is we focus on providing not just the technology that handles features like payments and tax and compliance, but we also provide the business model. So we have selling entities globally, and our customers can tap directly into those selling entities to be able to sell their products into markets through us, where we really take care of all of that complexity and we own the liability. It's not just the technology and the customer still needs to operate it. We operate it for them. And we have teams of people who focus just entirely on how can we successfully process global commerce transactions to optimize our customers' revenue and to reduce their cost. So a $30 or $40 million online sales company can come in and use the same infrastructure that hundreds of brands use, where we process billions of dollars through it per year.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Jeff, over to you.
All right, next up, we've got NewStore. NewStore is a premier omni-channel store solution for Salesforce customers, leveraging Salesforce Commerce Cloud, B2C commerce, and order management to build long-lasting and profitable customer relationships. NewStore transforms the store into an e commerce like experience, equipping store associates with iPhones for mobile checkout, endless aisle, store fulfillment, and inventory management. So, you know what? I'm excited to see what this is like because we're taking technology, we're putting it out there where stores need it, especially for things like curbside pickup and all of those things like that. Now, to show us exactly how this works, we've got Owen Fail. Hey, Owen, are you out there?
Yes, I am, and I'm ready to begin.
Brilliant. Well, your 3 minutes begins now. Good luck.
Okay, so I'm logged in as an associate working in the New York Fifth Avenue store. And let's say a shopper comes up, has a question about a pair of boots. By selecting the barcode icon at the bottom, I'm able to scan those boots using the native iPhone camera. And by hitting the arrow, whoops, this will then pull up the full product detail page as shown here. And this is using rich product content from Commerce Cloud. This includes a high-res image gallery, details care and fit, e-commerce reviews to grow shopper confidence in store, and Einstein recommendations as well. Let's say that the shopper's trying on the size 8 boots. She likes the boots, but they're too large. Without leaving her side and wasting time by going to the stock room, I can check store inventory by selecting the smaller size. And as we can see here, unfortunately, size 7, we're sold out. However, I'm able to save the sale by selecting inventory lookup. And now I can view real-time enterprise-wide inventory for the smaller size, including where I can see that the warehouse has inventory as well as the Spring Street store. So assuming that the shopper would like to move forward with a purchase, I'm able to add this to cart and flag it as it needs to ship to the customer. So in other words, endless aisle. I'm now going to select the people icon to go into the digital black book, or in other words, clienteling, to better understand the shopper's preferences and omnichannel behavior. And as shown here, this includes, for instance, segmentation tags from Service Cloud and freeform bidirectional notes. On the activity stream, I can view Commerce Cloud orders, Service Cloud tickets, prior brick and mortar purchases through NewStore, and even Marketing Cloud campaign information. On the profile, I can view Einstein recommendations now specific to Emily, and even her wish list from Commerce Cloud, where I can see that she liked this April dress yesterday but never moved forward with purchase. Potentially, she had concerns about fit or material. It's a great opportunity to pull this dress off the rack and let her try it on. And assuming that she likes the dress and wants to purchase today, I can add this to cart as well. So now we're in an example of a true mixed cart scenario where we have the Michelle boots for endless aisle and the April dress for cash and carry. I now just need to add delivery in using one of her previously used addresses, either through e-commerce, call center, or through brick and mortar. We're going to quickly display the available fulfillment options. Let's go for 3 to 7 business days and then add this to cart. Now we just need to take payment against the total due. And in light of COVID, contactless payment is becoming increasingly popular. So I'm going to select Apple Pay via customer phone. This is using NewStore checkout. And on the right-hand device, all I need to do now is scan the QR code. And then right here, this is going to be a fully contactless and frictionless payment method. And in this case, it happens to be Apple Pay, but this could also easily be, say, Google Pay as well, or other alternative payment methods. And now we're going to see Net Promoter Score on Emily's device, the shopper, and now the associate's device is going to update once it transacts through the gateway. And then the email can be sent out, in other words, the receipt, through Marketing Cloud. So a brief example of how NewStore brings the full power of Salesforce into the physical store.
Wow. I tell you what, there were a whole bunch of things there that I've never seen folks do before, and I didn't even know was necessarily possible. And so here's what I like, Owen. You showed us the possibility of doing real goods and looking up the inventory at another store and or another warehouse, being able to send it out to the customer, being able to let them do one payment to handle all of that, whether it's in store or another location, sending it out to you. The fact that you put Service Cloud in there, well, you put into the product that you've got Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Einstein, being able to understand the full breadth of what you know about Emily as a shopper, all within this is brilliant and pretty much fantastic as far as I'm concerned, because now you've mixed all of these things together to make a fantastic shopping experience. And then throw on top of that, now you get your contactless payment, and it looks really simple, and yet I'm sure there's a whole bunch of complexity that you have simplified out there, but the fact that you tie into so many different Salesforce clouds, pretty exciting stuff. So good job with your demo.
Thank you.
Amanda, what kind of question do we have for Owen?
Yeah, I agreed. As soon as I saw the Service Cloud integration, I was like, Jeff's gonna like this. He's a big
Yep.
Service Cloud fan. So that was a great demo. All right. Audience enjoys the demo. Their question is, do you have examples of NewStore and Salesforce customers who are using both platforms to really become that omni-channel real retailer?
Sure. So examples of live customers leveraging both together include Untuckit, Decathlon, Outdoor Voices, Ghani, Anina Bing, and Burton Snowboards, who's in fact announced today.
All right. Well, good job. I appreciate the demo. And I'm going to pass it over to Joshua. You've got our next contestant for today.
All right, everyone. Yeah, congratulations. Getting that in under 3 minutes. It's definitely a lot of stuff. All right, so next up, we have Query Studio. So Query Studio is a tool for the SQL-savvy Marketing Cloud user, allowing you to write and run automation studio queries on the same screen. It was developed by Tyler based upon product feedback that he received as a support agent and is now offered to our customers as a free Salesforce Lab app. I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of Lab apps because they solve so many of those little annoying problems that come up in the day, and they're written by Salesforce, so you get them for free. So Tyler, this is just another one of those gems out there out on the AppExchange for everyone to consume, right?
Absolutely.
All right, man, your 3 minutes starts now. Good luck.
Thank you. So for those of you who have written Marketing Cloud queries in the past, you know it's an experience that sometimes has you bouncing between Automation Studio, where you're writing the query itself, to Contact Builder, where you're checking out the data model, or even seeing the results of that query itself. So that's where Query Studio really comes into play. It lets you do all of that in one screen, kind of improving that experience of developing a query in the Marketing Cloud. So let's jump right into the demo. This is Query Studio. I could start writing a query and run it just like that, but I already have one prepared that I'm going to open. And this will let me open any Automation Studio query that you might already have out there. Makes it available for you to run. So I've opened this and I will click run. And I'll see a timer that it's running, a little loading icon. But while that's going, I already have in a new tab the results of what it looks like when it comes back. So it shows you that in 34 seconds, I can see the results of my query, get a good feel for the data. Now, as I'm writing my query, I might say, you know, I don't know what fields are out there, you know, available for me to use in my query. So I can come over here to Object Explorer and check out any data extension and see the fields that exist and are available for me to query. Now, the other cool thing about Query Studio is this validate data option. And you know, say your query's erroring in Automation Studio and you're not really sure why. That's where validate data helps. It will cross-check the data that's returned from your query against the target data extension, really cutting down on some of your debugging time to see why it might be erroring. Maybe you know, the field types are mismatched in your target data extension, something like that. So if I click run, same thing here. So I'll jump over to the results. And so I get the results of my query, but I also get this validation field that shows me, you know, why these fields could not be inserted into the target data. It shows me that the character limit's exceeded for this field right here, and it's only showing me those rows that could not be inserted. So that's a quick look at Query Studio for Marketing Cloud.
Awesome, thank you so much. That was a great demo. I love the fact that you have not only the ability to manually type in the query, but also to allow the user to also discover what they can query on and what they cannot query on. Also, awesome feature is just the validation data at the end. So thanks so much for sharing this, and obviously a lot of great work here. And thanks so much for listening to the customer's needs to build and work on the solution.
Absolutely.
Amanda, what questions do we have out there for Tyler?
Sure. Are there any coding or limitations in that way that could be used in Query Studio?
So any syntax or tables or data views that are available in Automation Studio for your query can be used in Query Studio as well. It's just going to be the same syntax and everything. The only thing that's different is that you can't do select star, just because we need to know the individual field names. So.
Got it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love what everyone had to present here. What a fantastic group of people. What do you think, Jeff?
I tell you, Joshua, we keep learning things every time. And, back in the day when you and I started out with Salesforce many, many years ago, you could know the entire Salesforce platform. And now when you reach it out to everything that is commerce, that is marketing cloud, I learned a ton of things here. And Amanda, even though I just call it that you run the App Exchange, but you see so many of these apps around, but it just always amazes me to see each month we've got new competitors in here, stuff I didn't know existed, stuff I didn't know you could do inside of Salesforce alongside these products. So I'm pretty excited by what we get to learn. It's an educational experience for both of us.
Absolutely. No more S controls.
No, exactly. Well, those were the days.
They
So,
were.
what time is it, Joshua? Isn't it time to open the voting?
Yeah, it is. Shall we show the
It
slide?
is.
Are we
We should
ready?
show the slide because everybody who's watching this should go out on Twitter and look for the hashtag demo jam from AppExchange and do your voting. Because Amanda, tell us how this voting works.
That's right. Voting is now open. So you are going to go to AppExchange. There's a Twitter poll there where you can watch this recording as well as vote. And the voting is only open for 24 hours. So we will be closing it July 17th at 1 o'clock Eastern. So if you're watching this after that time, you can check AppExchange and see who won. But you're more than welcome to watch and enjoy and see if you feel that who won should have won. I mean, all these demos were great today. But yes, check out the screen now and you can see and go to Twitter and go ahead and vote.
Yes, we want to see lots of votes come in and this new style of doing it. We hope everybody's enjoying this, but it gives us a chance to leave the voting open for longer so you don't even have to have been here exactly at the time when it goes live. But we enjoy having you watch this. And of course, it's available on YouTube to watch anytime after that. So, Amanda, what else is coming up in the world of demo jams?
Well, we continue to have our virtual demo jams every third Thursday. So join us in August for our next demo jam. We'll be talking about productivity apps. So that'll be a lot of fun. And all of these apps are available on AppExchange. AppExchange is the hub of the Salesforce ecosystem. It has thousands of apps, bolts, components, bots, you name it, even consultants who are experts in Salesforce that can help you. All on AppExchange. So it's really easy to just search or filter for what you're looking for. And we actually have over 8 million installs, and we could not have done that without you, our amazing customers. So thank you for that. And thank you for joining today. We had a lot of fun, and we hope you did too.
And I tell you, I just want to say happy anniversary to Amanda and Joshua. July actually marks 5 years of the three of us doing the App Exchange Demo Jam together. And it is a fun 5 years, and I look forward to many more. We thank all of the competitors today. You guys were fantastic. And we look forward to every demo jam that we get a chance to see you in, compete in. And thanks to the audience for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.